here we are in a very Vancouverite style of weather here at the Nat Bailey Stadium to actually wrap up the season, and we're here with the boss of media here at the Nat Bailey Stadium, Tyler Zickel. How are you?
Oh, I'm great, Domingo. Great to have you. And yeah, Mother Nature, she's been kind to us for most of this year. It's been the driest season ever in the high A era, but we're getting a little bit of a rinse right now.
Yeah, and of course we had to do this interview under the rain because we needed it. Like you said, it's been the driest one of the year, but I definitely wanted to talk to you this year because a lot of things have happened here in Vancouver this year. A lot of prospects, a lot of major leaguers that actually went through Vancouver. But before I do that, I want to talk about Tyler first. What got you the passion to actually be in media? Like what gave you that thing they go, I want to be a broadcaster?
It was a long and winding road. I think baseball was my first, I know baseball was my first love, but I think with this body, I realized pretty quickly once I got into like high school down in the States that I wasn't necessarily going to go pro as a player. Played in college at a Div 3 down in Los Angeles and was able to get that experience. But then after being told by the coach that I was no longer needed on the team the next 2 years, I was the Smalls. If you're a Sandlots fan, I was a Sandlot fan. I'm the Smalls of the Whittier College baseball team.
Best movie ever.
It worked out in my favor because I was able to do other things, write for a newspaper on campus, small school, so you were able to do a lot of different stuff, host a radio show, do all sorts of different things, get involved in some student government, and then my senior year ended up just kind of falling back into baseball because they needed someone to do the play-by-play for the 10, 15 parents that were tuning in from away from Los Angeles. So sat in the stands, watched my buddies play their final season. I was broadcasting. They brought me back after I graduated, started the fledgling Whittier College Sports Network, got an internship in the Cal League for the Padres High A affiliate. And now, after a stop in New Hampshire, here I am with my fifth season north of the border.
Well, unbelievable. You definitely did them all. And you also do the home run X. I mean, you have done it all. Like, let's be honest, you've kind of been around the field and all the fun stuff. That's one thing that, like talking to you and also seeing all the stuff, you have actually kind of brought that fun part of it. What's the most rewarding thing so far that broadcasting has actually brought for you?
For me, it's the relationships with players, coaches, fans, and people who just continue to follow along whatever team I might be broadcasting for. That's really gone to an entirely different level with the Canadians because of how loved this franchise is, how great this ballpark is, and just how important the Canadians are to Vancouver, to BC, to Canada, and really to the entire baseball world. This is a special place and a special team. And so for me, I don't take that lightly, but I also want to make sure that every night we're putting on a good show, me and Chris on the broadcast. And so to be able to not miss any pitches, but still have a lot of fun, not take ourselves too seriously. I used to do the on-field promotions in New Hampshire, so I like to sprinkle in a little bit of that razzle-dazzle. And most importantly, as long as you're laughing, learning something, and following along with the action, I'm having a good night on the broadcast.
So in the long story short, the Swiss Army knife for all the media stuff for the Canadians.
Yes, sure.
That's basically in a nutshell, right?
Yes,
there you go. So the reason wanted to start there is because obviously you've been there in terms of not only the front part of the things and in terms of the broadcast, but the behind the scene elements, and the people have actually gone up, down, promotions, and everything else. This season has been literally that, a roller coaster ride of emotions. Obviously yesterday, Mr. Sean Las Llaves Keys broke the record for home runs. We have actually seen players going up and down. Have some players that recently were here, like Barger, killing it in the majors. What's that one thing that this year have actually kind of go, well, this year was, even though it was not the successful one in terms of going to the playoffs, what was that thing that you go, this was memorable because?
I do think it's going to be the individual performances this year, and it's easy to forget in a season where the Canadians did not make the playoffs for the first time since 2021. This team, in terms of overall wins and losses, has the second most wins in franchise history after that 2023 club that won the championship, and it's very close. It's going to be 2, maybe 3 games difference. So that's what Jose Mayorga has been able to do with this team on a big picture. But then individually, Sean Keys. Arjun Namala now owns the franchise record for single season doubles and extra base hits. We had Jackson Wentworth establishing the new starts, innings pitched, and strikeouts record earlier this week. So all of these individual guys really making a name for themselves, and a lot of them in their first full season as a pro. And that's something that maybe casual fans might not necessarily know the same way. In minor league baseball, as much as the focus is on winning, it's about development. And
Absolutely.
Yes, development breeds winning and winning breeds development. But at the end of the day,
let there be light.
As the one above has certainly given us a little bit of better lighting for our video today, an opportunity to balance winning and development. And for me, I think this year's been the most successful in both because of the wins-loss record and all the guys that have gone up.
Yeah, and you definitely can see that in the stands. I mean, one thing that I definitely wanted to talk to you about is having one of the franchises, if not the franchise, one of the most successful franchises in terms of fandom, definitely in the Northwest. They're like hands down, definitely the most successful one in terms of bumps in seats. I want to say it. What does that feel for the team? And obviously having to see, even though the guys are not getting to the playoffs like they're normally in the playoffs, but they still show up, they still support, and still continues to be that family of the Vancouver Canadians.
This is a special place. In fact, before I even got the job with the Canadians, I had heard through the grapevine of just how incredible the Nat is, how incredible Vancouver is to play, how awesome these fans are to be in front of for all of these players. Guys would come up to AA New Hampshire back when this was still the rookie ball affiliate, so it'd been a few years, still buzzing about Nooners at the Nat. Going out on the town, the sushi race, the bullpen cart, all these things.
Fireworks.
And the fireworks as well, like we're going to have tonight for the last time. But really, at every time, it's the fans, they say. They show up, they show out, they fill this place. And even though this building is 74 years old and counting and might not have some of the modern amenities that you see at newer ballparks, the fact that the fans still show up because of the team, because of the fans, because of the visitors looking good as well, CWJ back there. So it's all good here at the Nat.
Yeah, and definitely, I definitely want to thank you not only for the opportunity that has given people like me to actually kind of continue their dream, to actually not only bring a little bit of extra flavor, in my case in Spanish, but also the people that have actually been around and making sure that they feel welcome. Because that's one thing that I have to say, everybody I have talked to outside Vancouver, they have actually said, I've been treated like family here in Vancouver, so I definitely wanted to thank you on camera. The work that you guys have actually done as a team, it's absolutely amazing. So for those people that actually watch our channel, I want to test your Spanish to wrap it up.
Okay,
so you can actually say something to the Latin American community that follows on our channel.
Okay, mi gente, gracias para sus fanáticos todo el año y este mes septiembre los dos juegos final del ¿cómo se dice? Del año. ¿Cómo se dice? Season. Temporada. Muchas gracias. Que tenga buen off season.
There you go. That's perfect. See, eventually we're gonna get the Spanish going for everybody here.
One day. Hablo poquito de español. Soy de San Diego, but necesito practicar. Y gracias, mi hermano, para su trabajo este año.
Oh, no. Excelente. Gracias por darme la oportunidad. There you go. And this is the boss here at the media at the Vancouver Canadians. And make sure that you keep coming around, all the promotions and everything. This is the guy. And remember, this is the voice. When you listen to the games on TV, on radio, and everything in between, this is the guy to blame. Thank you.